Hola. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Yes, 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 yes. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Hello, Ziggy Lee. Hello, Mary. Hello, Snowdrop. Hello, Miss Allison from London. Welcome. Welcome to the Mimi Show. Welcome to the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. I think in lieu of Meghan's new situation, we should probably play the Mimi song. What do you guys think? It's the Mimi Show. Okay, Snowdrop did get that. Hello, highly sensitive. Hello, Victoria's voice. Hello, lovely. So good to see you. Guys, put some hearts in the chat for Victoria's voice for me. To my friend. My lovely, lovely friend. Guys, can you believe this? Meghan went to a hospital where this young lady had her leg was amputated. And what a coincidence that this young lady had her leg removed, just like Meghan's father. And you should see the look on her face when she's looking at this young lady. Meghan is a fraudster. You can go see a stranger in the hospital, but you can't get your fake self up to go visit your father, you sicko. She's a nasty piece of doo-doo bird. Isn't that something? She's all in Jordan at a hospital, but when her father called her for help or to want to see her, she ignored him like he wasn't even there, like he doesn't even exist. Hi, Hudson. It was horrible, Ziggy Lee. I think it was a slap in the face to us all. Let's even pull up Mark. Let's bring up. Okay, we're going to talk about Nancy Guthrie too. Find out what's going on with Nancy. And we're going to find out what's going on with the poor Andrew. Is Andrew a victim? Or is Andrew a predator? Or both? Uh-oh, my husband said, no, he is not a victim. Not you, doo-doo bird. Not you. Meghan is nasty, doo-doo bird. Meghan is nasty. Yes, you're right, Ziggy Lee. I got to be very careful with our doo-doo bird. Meghan is not a doo-doo bird. She wishes she was as good as a doo-doo bird. Let's rephrase that. Thank you for pointing that out, Ziggy Lee. The DNA, little bit has a strong cough. I took her to the pediatrician. And they gave her some medicine. And she's still coughing. But hopefully it'll die out soon, you know? Sorry about that, Judy Bird. Didn't mean to go there. Um, yeah, can you believe that? I have a video of her looking at a young lady's leg, but totally dismisses her father's situation. That's why she doesn't give it. Meghan doesn't care about people. She doesn't care about other people that are going through similar things that her dad is going through. Why should she care about that? Hello, Annabelle. So good to see you. Aw. Everybody say hello to Annabelle for me. Annabelle's in the house. No, I did not see her kick a ball. We will be bringing that up. Highly sensitive. She kicked a ball. Oh, thank you, Duty Bird. Okay. As wrinkled as she is, she should know better. We have talked about her wrinkleness for a long time. And now this situation with those brown pants and Jordan look tacky. Tacky. Where is she going to get her clothes cleaned at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you going to get your clothes clean at if they're wrinkled like that? I wouldn't even go on a job interview looking that way. Okay. We're taking up donations for Meghan and Iron, the nerve, the millionaire. She needs to stop with that linen. She needs to stop with that linen. It's a real bad look. She was playing soccer, football with the kids. See, she's a fake-a-do. She's a fake-a-do. Okay, let's get this straight. She's in a hospital. We're going to bring up Thomas Jr. too. But let's digress. Let's pull it up. I think Thomas Markle Jr. came out with another video as well. Thomas Jr., Marco. No, he has not came out with a new video. Oh, suckadoo. Can you believe that, guys? Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry about the emotional stress. Mega-do the fake-a-do. Hola, CC. Sent a few emails to Patreon for you. No need to cover it. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I got a note from the judge today. You guys want to hear the note from the judge? If not, we'll move on. Oh, I didn't go on today earlier because my daughter is sick and I took her to her pediatrician, and yeah, she's gonna get better soon. Thank you, Cece. I'll take a look. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's what I want to do. I do, CC. Thank you for that information. I'm going to go ahead and fill that out and go for it. Thank you for the information. It's going perfect, CC. Okay, so let me read it since you guys want to hear it. On this day, on this 25th day of February of 2026, came to be heard the defendant's motion to deny the sworn statement of inability to pay or secure costs for appeal filed by the plaintiffs. In the above style and numbered case, the plaintiff, Maggie, whatever her last name is, appeared via Zoom, and Letitia, my last name and first name, defendant, appeared in person and announced ready for hearing. After fully hearing the proceedings, evidence, and arguments of all parties present, the court is of the opinion that the plaintiff's sworn statements of inability to pay or secure cause for appeal in lieu of appeal bond is denied. Denied. It is therefore ordered, adjudicated, and decreed by the court that the plaintiff's sworn statement of inability to pay or secure cause for an appeal in lieu of appeal bond is hereby denied. Signed the 25th of February, 2026, Kenneth D. Sanders, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 7, Tarrant County, Texas. So there it is, guys. In black and white. There it is. I know, Annabelle. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, we're going to mix this up a bit. We're going to start off talking about Meghan, okay? Because I think it is kind of, I think it's kind of shady of Meghan to treat her father this way. And then pretend with other people that she's this great, kind, gentle soul. That's as if she comes across that way. She left her father in the Philippines destitute with an amputee leg. But then, and mind you, she left him with an amputee leg, sent lawyers down there to pretty much tell him to leave me alone. I don't want to have anything to do with you, father. Yep. She's a sickadoo. Meghan's a sickadoo. There's something wrong with this. Okay, like Heather said. Heather calls her the not the gruesome twosome, but I call him the gruesome twosome. Hello, Lisa. Denied, and denied. Denied-a-do. I like that better. You are denied-a-do. Bird denied her bird food. She's going to have to face in person and possibility of getting arrested for contempt of second counts of perjury. Brings lots of super chats with you, Meghan, when you come to Texas for the appeal. Okay? They're going to arrest you on site. Yes, they are. When you step foot up in Texas for the appeal, they're arresting you on site for being in contempt of court. Yeah, Judy Bird, little. Thank you, Annabelle, too, by the way. Beautiful name. Interesting. Catherine was, I think, in Wales, and a child made a necklace for her. See how nice and kind people are to Catherine. Meghan's a fake-a-do. Let me show you this. It's going to trip you out when you see her looking at a lady, a young lady with an amputee leg. Like, what are the odds of that happening? What are the odds of that happening?
Regarding Andrew,
child and the whole family has been there on holiday. Prince William has.
Okay, so her plan was to amputate her right.
That's her looking at a young lady with an amputee leg. They're in the hospital. Look how stupid Harry look. Why you didn't go see your father? Why didn't you go see your father? His leg was just like that. But you did not go to the Philippines to see your dad. You're all in Jordan PRing it. It's really a sad day. Look at them pants. Lord help us, Jesus. Then she went in there wrinkled, looking wrinkled, dinkled. It's a shame. Shame-a-do, shame-a-do. Yeah, that's right. Meghan is full bad daytime movie acting mode. Look at this. Look at this. She's acting. She's acting. She's acting like she care. Oh, Annabelle, when we come over for Friday, when we do the readings, can we do one on Meghan, her fakeness? Bring it to life. Everything is big in Texas, even jail sentences. Nope, they do not mess around. They will lock you up. Because the bailiff said it. He said if she had been standing there, he would have arrested her immediately. Clink, clink. Look at her sitting there acting and being fake. Look at her being fake. This is some fake stuff. Can you see it, Cece, now? Look at those pants. Look at these pants. This is so tack-a-do. That's what you call tack-a-do. Tacky. Hello, Lisa. Well, we're glad you're back, Judy Bird. She's a mess. Look at her. A mess. The man was not destitute. He was destitute, Debbie. He was destitute. He is destitute. His daughter is over there living in a mansion. He in the Philippines with a broke leg, with an amputee leg, and she won't even go over there and visit him. She's the worst daughter in the world. Now, besides the fact that he made a choice to move to the Philippines, has nothing to do, Debbie, with her not going to see him. Okay? She still went to see her father. She went to Jordan. She can go all the way to Jordan, but she can't go all the way to the Philippines. Make that make sense. Make this moment make sense, Meghan. Oh, that's sad, Ziggy Lee. Look at your fakeness, girl. You're fake. You're in a hospital right now looking at another person's amputee leg, you and dumb dork sitting next to you, and oblivious to what's going on in the Philippines with your dad. It's really a shame-a-do. You should be ashamed of yourself, the way you treat your father and the way you treat everybody else. I'm so kind and loving and caring. I care about you because you don't have a leg. I care about you because you don't have an arm. She's a liar-do. She doesn't care about anyone. Okay, so Snowdrop, come tomorrow to Annabelle's live. I don't forgot what time it was at. Forgot what time I'm supposed to be over there. Yeah, that's got to be emotional, Ziggy Lee. Look at that. And it goes all down her pants, the wrinkleness. She's unkept. She's a fake. You're fake. Hello, Kamari. Oh, they do? Fake-a-do. It's fake. Hello, Polly. Okay, New York time. So it's going to be 4 o'clock, 4:15 Central Standard Time tomorrow, 5:15 Eastern Standard Time. Okay? And don't forget, yeah, that's Annabelle's Fortune Cookie Terra tomorrow at 5:15 Eastern Standard Time, 4:15 Central Standard Time. Hello, Polly. So good to see you. Snowdrop, if she gets the holy water, it's going to be cursed by the time it gets there. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Fluffy. We're going to have some fun at the Tarot Happy Hour tomorrow. Yes, we are kicking it off, another snowy weekend for us. Ooh, snow. Beautiful. Look at those pants, Polo. But look, she's all in Jordan looking at the hospital, but she couldn't go and visit her father in the hospital. But she's visiting strangers. Does that make sense? I'll visit you as a stranger, somebody totally person. I don't know you. I haven't a clue. I've never seen you before in my life, but I'm so concerned. I care. I care about what's happening to you. And then her father reaches out to her and she pretends like she pretends. She pretends like he doesn't exist. But now you want us to believe that you're an humanitarian and that you're running around caring about someone else that got their leg amputated opposed to your father? You're wicked. She's wicked. Wicked. How are you going to stroke someone else's back? But then when it comes to your own family, no, you treat them like crap-a-doo. Exactly. Maybe it's also because she's skinny, things look extra wrinkled. LOL. Nope. She needs to go and get some decent clothes on where they ain't wrinkling up. And we are going to read and laugh as long as people are in the live. Oh, we're going to have a nice little happy hour. Well, I'm going to bring my drink. Don't forget to bring your little cocktails with you to the tarot reading. It's going to be great. You don't want to miss it. Someone let Polo know what time it starts. He was asking about it the other day. So we need to let him know. Please, someone. Let Polo know that the tarot reading will be this Friday at I don't know what time Polo is on what coast. I think she's in California. He is in California, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure. Somebody get the word out. Look at this. Let's move on. Let's see what else. Let's see what Dan Wooden is going to say. Look.
However, they are few.
I care. I care so much. No, you don't. You do not care about this lady in this bed. Nope. Nope, I do. We got 25 inches and we are expecting a few more Sunday on Monday. Oh, I bet it's pretty too, Annabelle. Off, that's harsh. She visiting strangers, but not her own father. Okay. Harry has never even met her father. He's not, look at his head. Look at him. Looking like, why did they do it and which way we going? And look at her acting concerned with her wrinkle-dinkle self. Harry has never met her father. But she cares. I care so much about these people. It just breaks my heart of what's going on with these people. You don't give a damn about these people. You could care less about these people. You have no empathy for these people. You couldn't even pick up the phone and call your own dad, let alone go somewhere and pretend like you care about someone. It's a sick-a-do. He looks like a frumpy clown in that picture. I'm sorry. He does. And look at his hair. He needs to cut that off. Chop-a-do. He needs to do a chop-a-do. Cut that off, Harry. Cut it off. Nothing's there. So weird. A good tailoring prevents wrinkles. And good quality clothes do too. It's weird, Hudson. It's tomorrow. Annabelle's live is tomorrow at 5:15 Eastern. Says Marine. How disgusting is that? It's real disgusting to see her prance around and go to hospital as if she cares, like she's a Diana. Yes. Don't forget the fortune, the happy hour tomorrow. Yes. Thank God for snowblowers. Thank you, Annabelle. Oh, you got a really huge driveway. It's snowing where Annabelle is. It is pretty. Uh-oh. Lisa is tired of the snow. Harry has never met her father. Okay? Isn't that something? Isn't that shocking? She married him, this prince, but he has never met her father. But they all in Jordan meeting are strangers. Cece, I don't know what's going on with that situation, but I heard word on the curb is you're right. Isn't Polo supporting Lacey, whose sister allegedly stole her identity and used her identity to marry that wicked man? Not sure, but I would pull mug shots to see if that's true. IMO if I really cared. Yes, that's right, Judy Bird. The sooner you come, I think it's 2:15 PST time, 2:15. Because it's 3 o'clock Central. California time, Pacific time is 2 p.m. As soon as you accept the fact that she doesn't give a damn about her father or her family or anything other than herself as she was raised, then just run with the hypocrisy. It's just a little shocking to me. It shocks me. It just shocks me to see some ungrateful person like herself treat her family so with such little disrespect, but then can go around town rubbing on people and hugging on people and pretending like she care. Stop pretending that you care. Wrinkle a do. Wrinkle dinkle a do. 3. He's got 3 strands. He's got 3 strands of hair and he needs to get rid of it. Oh boy. And I know Meghan is hating it. Let's see.
After multiple attempts.
God knows, Meghan. God knows. He's got a special place for you right next to that cabinet, you know?
It's so bad, Debbie. It's like, this is why her reputation is in the toilet. Yeah, he needs to accept the fact that he is. Hi, Lizzie. Yeah, they're like a horror movie that keeps coming back. That's a good one, Kamari. Yeah, it is. It sounds like a big fat mess ado, Polly. If he is her father, ooh, oh. Snoopy has a live.
When you're not even going to get up there, you know, you're going straight to hell.
Ooh.
Meghan Markle's fake royal tour of the Middle East just got a hell of a lot worse. Not only are there Hamas connections, she is being slammed for the way that she dealt with this amputee girl, given that her own father is currently going through the process of being fitted for a prosthetic leg in the Philippines, and she hasn't been in touch with him at all. So we're going to expose every
Let's say that again. She is being slammed by the way she treated her own father's amputee leg and how she's treating this new person. Like she cares. I care so much about you, but I don't care about my family. Now, does that make sense to you that she's in this hospital gallying up around? Look at this. At the hospital, watch the doctor. The doctor is going to show Meghan this young lady's leg from being amputee. Watch her, watch.
After multiple attempts.
God knows.
She's
right there. Right there. Right there. You are wrong for this.
She said yes. Okay, so her plan was to amputate her right leg. However, they refused. After multiple attempts.
God knows, Meghan. God knows. He's got a special place for you.
A special place
right next to that cabinet,
girl.
You know? When you're not even going to get up there. You know, you're going straight to hell.
Too.
Meghan Markle's fake royal tour.
Stole her identity. And why is she saying that she stole her identity? I didn't get the full story, but I did watch Snoopy's live about the guy. Meghan, maggot, which I can't stand. I can't stand the bitch. She's a piece of crap-a-doolittle. And I don't know why Polo is snuggling up with Maggot and Lacey are all buddies now. Yeah, that is a little creepy. He needs to shave it off. Here is Annabelle's happy hour. Hello, Demon Dictator. Hey, guys, click on this link. Hit the notification. So when we get ready to go to the Annabelle happy hour tomorrow, we'll know exactly where to go. Okay? Hello. I was supposed to go on live with Heather today, but I had to take my little one to the doc. It's a very bad look for her. This is an extremely bad look for Meghan.
Of the Middle East just got a hell of a lot worse. Not only are there Hamas connections, she is being slammed for the way that she dealt with this amputee girl, given that her own father is currently going through the process.
It's just mind-boggling to know that her father went through the same thing. And did she look like she wanted to go visit? Did she even... First of all, she barely reached out. How can Meg be so cruel to her father? What does she claim that he did that upsets her that bad? Nothing. Just an excuse. It's an excuse. It's an excuse so Harry doesn't have to meet Daddy. It's an excuse for her to cast him out and kill him off. That is one of the main reasons why I dislike Meghan, is because of the way she treats her father. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. She is mean and cruel. She is mean and cruel, Ziggy Lee. She's a fake-a-do. She's full of fakeness. Because how are you going to go and look at someone else's amputee leg and you didn't even go see your father's amputee leg? It doesn't add up. The storyline ain't adding up. She's full of crap-a-doolittle. Says Marine. Hello, Michelle E. I know you and Debbie seem to think the same thing. I'm tripping. I'm going to continue to trip on this. I will never, ever see the light behind her mistreatment of her father and the way that she just dogs him out and treats him like he's some stranger on the street or act like he's already dead. She is such one of those people that you look at and you realize has no morals, no empathy, nothing. She has nothing in her. The way she treats her family, the way she treats her father, and the way she treats strangers with ailments is fake. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me too, Polly. The little bit I did hear, because I don't watch Maggot. Oh, Annabelle, why is there expectation for Meghan to behave any way than performative? It is very performative, very perform. She does perform. She's acting in a play of hers, but it just reeks of disgusting behavior. It's shocking behavior, the way she treats her father. It's just shocking. I'll never be able to get over it. Make you say, wife Meghan Markle are connected to scandals, organizations, and people, key controversies involving World Center Kitchen. Ooh. Oh. Show up and do good. Yeah. But threw her father to the curb. Wow. Interesting, Michelle Lee. It's like, it's just magical, get sorted and fixed up by their presence. It's something. The man who gave her birth, Debbie, is probably better off, unfortunately. He gave her life. That's what makes it so debacleness. That's why it's hard to come to terms with, because this gentleman gave her life, and the people that are in the hospital, the people that she's going to see and performative and pretending that she gives a damn, it's nasty. It's a nasty do. What in the hell is he talking about? Tourist groups exist everywhere. Dan Wooden, shame on you for introducing BS propaganda.
Has been fitted for a prosthetic leg in the Philippines, and she hasn't been in touch with him at all.
At all.
So we're going to expose every cringeworthy, every politically inappropriate moment of this terrible tour on today's show. But first, just look at how much she is faking it, how much she is acting with her faux concern as the amputee is asked to show her leg. Watch.
Yeah, she said yes. Okay, so her plan was to amputate her right leg. However, they refused. After multiple attempts, dressings are being done under anesthesia because they are very painful. However, sometimes anesthesia was not available then. So this was very severe and traumatizing to her.
Save me your fake concern, Ms. Markle. Given your own father has had his leg removed, is in a foreign hospital, and you could.
Maggot's voice is annoying. Hello, Erica. I heard that's what word on the curb is Meghan's in the e-files. According to Paula M., which is why I laid her generation when she hits the scene well before Mr. Markle's diss. Do any of you remember that movie? No, what's the name of the movie? Okay, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Meghan doesn't have an ounce of genuine compassion. Where's her compassion? Where's the liathon of the, where is it? Where's her compassion? Where's all this humanitarian BS that she keeps talking about? Let's just be honest, guys. Where's this humanitarian that she talks about? Like, Debbie, I want to know, where is her love, her compassion, her empathy? Where is all of that? Right, Judy Bird. Did the king give them permission to go to Jordan on an official royal situation? No, he did not give her permission to do that. They're doing stupid stuff on their own. It looks pathetic. Hello, Mary. Yes, Maggot's voice is awful. It's not about loudness. It's the pitch. She's awful. Very much so. Oh, okay. Imitation of life. Yes, yes. Repulsive. Performative compassion.
Couldn't be bothered to get on a plane, but indeed, you couldn't have been bothered to pick up the phone. And I'm not surprised that your brother, Thomas Markle Jr., is completely outraged by the way that you have behaved. Watch.
Oh, look at Thomas Markle. You know what, Lisa? Maggot can kiss there, right there. That's what Maggot can do. Okay? Okay? That's what she can do. Kiss. She can lie. She can pretend. She can come up with these stories about me and the judge, me paying off the judge, and we're in cahoots with each other. He was very professional. And no, I didn't pay off the judge. He saw right through her bull crap. He saw the gouging of the money that she was trying to take from me. And he said, no, you're not taking it today. He didn't literally say that, but I'm speaking for him because he ruled in my favor. No, she's just pissed off because she lost. She's a sore loser. Evil exists, says Debbie. This is what I don't understand. Why they feel like they got to explain anything to Maggot in the first place. That's that funny stuff right there. Lacey, you don't have to. I'm going to send you birth certificates. I did hear that. Birth certificates, and I'm going to send this, and I'm going to send that. Who are you sending this to, and why do you feel like you owe Maggot anything? That's that stupid stuff. No, she can't accept the truth. She's a loser. You're a loser. Oh, look at my RC117 in the house. Hello, RC117. Thank you for my super chat. Congrats on your win. We always knew that Maggot would lose. She never had any case. Always knew that Maggot would lose. She never had a case. She never had a case. That's what it was. She's a liar, dude. She's insane too. Thank you, RC117. Can you guys put some hearts in the chat for RC117 for me? What book, Erica? She can't accept the truth, so she comes with these conspiracies about why she lost when it's just that there was no case, idiot. White Low Beast Owl said she was going to stop talking about this if she lost the appeal. I hope she shuts up now with that whole wide mouth. I doubt it. I doubt it. She's definitely that. Oh, look at the hearts. Thank you for the hearts, Annabelle. Look at our father trying to get his strength back. He's trying to get his strength back. He's got to get a prosthetic leg. Did she go visit him? Did she go see him? Did she call him? Did she check on him? But she's checking on these other people. It's hypocrisy at its best. Maggot is very disgusting. She never got it through her thick head that a signed contract by two parties is a legal document. She just don't get it. No, because she's stupid. Stupid. That's stupid stuff. She must have been raised in a penguin, in a pig pen, to have the audacity to speak to a judge like that. Clearly, it has no mannerisms. Back to the crawl space the pig goes. You're a pig pen. You came from a pig pen, Maggot. The way you talk to the judge, it was so disrespectful. Yes, Darcy, we won. We won. We all won. We all won. We all beat her. This is for everybody. This was for Paulie. This was for her messing with Paulie. This is for her messing with all the content creators out there. This is her for doxing or doing something nefarious to anyone in your face. Super glued. She needs to have her beak super glued together to shut her up. Oh, thank you, Fluffy, for my super chat. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mickey Fluffy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not cognitive brain situation. Wifey. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, she doesn't comprehend it, and she doesn't want to comprehend it. She wants it to flow the way she wants it to flow. No, I committed fraud. Letitia committed fraud and perjury. No, you perjured yourself by lying and saying you did not have a job. She is slow. Very painful. It hurts. It hurts. Slow like Meghan. Narcissistic. Look at her father trying to get his strength back.
it's just,
He's
mind-boggling how you can just continue to walk through life and not even give the man a phone call and pay for the the best medical care that dad needs right now.
You're out of the crawl space, girlfriend. Out of the basement. You're in the crawl space. You're in the pig pen. So when I go on Letitia Unfiltered, that's where I'm going, to the pig pen, to talk about her. Because yeah. Who says EFF you to the judge after the judge tried to wish her a good day? He did. He said, I hope. He asked her about the weather. Exactly. And losing again. And RC 117, she will have to bring herself all the way to Texas and get all the way arrested for calling and saying that to the judge, because I'm going to remind them. It was karma at its best. Oh, thank you, Darcy. Thank you, Fluffy. Charlotte's Web meets Maggot. Oh, God, poor Charlotte. Oh, it's the brother. Okay, Erica. Bye-bye, owls, trash, gutter. Go back to the basement. Crawl space. Leave us alone. Itch. Lady L has always been supportive of when that wild low bird did that to me. Yeah, it was shame on her. Shame on her. The YouTuber that might have been giving her legal guidance is in Brazil. Oh, Denot. Shame on you, Denot, for giving her legal advice. Can't compete where they don't compare. Yeah, that was her karma. Right, exactly. Why does she need to know his private medical details? That's a good question. Like she cared, though. Yes. Oh, okay. I see. Erica. Gloria dues. I got that from Santa.
Mommy. Mama.
Yes.
This one.
No respect, none whatsoever. No morals, no respect. Hello, Cassandra. That's right. RC said, Polly says, yes, we're going to roast her to the crisp. Exactly. I'm moving with my chat. My chat is talking about you, so am I. What's wrong with YouTube? Cassandra. Yeah, sometimes I get it wrong, Fluffy. Judy Burr, I see you, sis. YouTube has been acting up a lot lately. Yeah, it has. Black screens. Yeah, she was okay with telling her subscribers that she was rude and disrespectful to the judge. Like, how rude, how nasty. Darcy, a peer narcissist never takes accountability or responsibility, says Fluffy. I know that's right. She doesn't. Cassandra, a pure narcissist does not take responsibility or accountability. They feel they're entitled. RC, I will never pay for YouTube. At the very least, Meghan could pay for her father to have a more expensive, lightweight prosthetic leg. It would make it easier for him to be able to walk with. See what I'm saying? But she all over there at the hospital in Jordan, like she care. That's what makes it sick. RC, I got premium too. I got premium too. I pay for premium. I don't like the commercials. The ads. Exactly, Polly. I can't do it with the ads. Who doesn't have premium? And if you don't have premium, do I go to commercial every now and then? Wifey, a pure narcissist, as you know, when they have been shown around, they will never just take accountability and let it go. No, just in denial. Medical records. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on. Look at her father trying to regain his strength.
It's just, it's mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling.
Just continue to walk through.
It's mind-boggling to see. Look at her father in the hospital trying to. This is her in somebody else's hospital room, pretending that she don't have a father. Pretending like she don't have a father. Okay? And then we flip it to the next one. And then you see, it's a shame. You see him trying to get his strength back. The bird blocked me for a reason because she knows better. I've already traumatized her enough. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is her acting like she gives a dang about the lady that has just lost her leg. Okay? That's her.
Save me your fake concern, Ms. Markle. Given your own father has had his leg removed, is in a foreign hospital, and you couldn't be bothered to get on a plane, but indeed, you couldn't have been bothered to pick up the phone. And I'm not surprised that your brother, Thomas Markle Jr., is completely outraged by the way that you have behaved. Watch.
It's just, mind-boggling how you could just continue to walk through life and not even give the man a phone call.
Continue to walk through life without her dad, not giving him a phone call, not saying howdy doody. What's going on? Hello to love. Just nothing. Shoot. Listen, this just shows she has no order and no respect for the law. That's a dangerous person. Diddy was like that. Sorry to make the comparison. No, same comparison. She doesn't have any respect. She doesn't respect herself. People like that are dangerous, as they believe they can get away with anything. She does think she can behind that computer. She was saying the judge wasted her time. Nope, you wasted our time, you dumb. She's the appealing the case. What is she talking about? She wasted everybody's time. Exactly, Lisa. Hello, Shirley T. You know, if she hadn't appealed, if she continues or appeal this or whatever she plans on doing, I'm going to countersue her, guys, and I'm going to go after her for some money. Yes, RC 117. You and us all can't stand her. Yeah, he needs to go on without her, Lizzie. Exactly, RC 117. Most normal people would rather keep things like that a little more private, but the Marcos think the world needed to ride along with him in the hospital for the clout. I mean, even so no big deal. He was online, woody woo. She always posting JAMA scam and all kinds of stuff. So why can't they, hey, this is what's going on with us right now. We're in the ambulance and dad is not doing well. And guess who don't care? Guess who doesn't care? I can't stand the ads. Kara. Boop, 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 boop. Lisa. No ads come up when I watch you, Lady Letitia. Oh, okay. And then watch this.
And pay for the best medical care that dad needs right now. He's going through therapy. He's going through physical rehab. And, we're going to have to get him fitted for a prosthetic here pretty soon. We
had to wait for you
and get the man walking again. So that's the goal.
We the one had to wait for you to go and get your paperwork, your bank statements that were in French. We had to wait for you, you dumb bird. Yeah, I don't have Hulu either. Oh, what does that say, Darcy? Por favor, con tu neve amigo la re de esta etafada. I messed that up. Okay. The Queen Darcy. Did I get it right, RC117? I pay no for ads. Yes, I can't do the ads either, Lisa. Look at this. Look at her brother pissed off in the background, mad at Meghan for treating her father like he's a stepchild, like he don't exist. Shame on you, Megadu. Just a reminder of who she is out there on this. Hold on, guys. Can you hear? There you go. Yeah. F Meghan, or however you spell her stupid name. No, she in Jordan. She's in Jordan looking at somebody else's amputee leg instead of out in the Philippines looking at her daddy's leg. That's PR. That's a PR moment. Karma is a medicine which is given for our good, own good. Karma is the law of compensation, not vengeance. Oh, thank you for that. Woo woo. The people in Jordan did not hurt her. Thomas, Markle, and Meghan have always had a strained relationship. That is true, Erica. Oh, I'm not even Snoopy. Something about Snoopy sins. Black History Month. I know what you're saying, Darcy. True, RC. Con la RC cargo. I don't know what that word is. Black History Month. And La Snoopy sin permission. Polly. Okay. In English. In English. Darcy, in English. Ha 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 ha. English. English in English. See, I know some of the words RC117. I think it's fun that you guys are writing in Spanish. Tu sabes habana un poco de español. Idiot. Oh, yeah, I like Risa and I like Snoopy, but I thought Risa apologized. Woo, you guys can write a book. She wrote Appeal Lady. She won't Appeal Lady L. She said she don't have the money to. You should sue her. Absolutely. Yeah, I do. I want to go after her crazy self. I do, because I feel like I was harassed. Look at this. Check this out, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this.
Oh, that's the priority. And I'm good doing that. And I hope next time, Meghan, that you see a disabled person or somebody who has, only one leg, I hope you think real hard. And I hope karma beats the
butt out of her. I do too. Shame on her for her behavior.
And pay for the
pay for his.
It's just, mind-boggling how you can just continue to walk through life and not even give the man a phone call.
Walk through life as if her father doesn't exist. It's shocking. Mr. Markle needs to come to terms with the fact that his daughter, he thought he had never really existed. It was all an act. Yeah, Mr. Markle, we all gonna have to move on from the situation.
And pay for the best medical care that dad needs right now. He's going through therapy. He's going through physical rehab. And, we're going to have to get him fitted for a prosthetic here pretty soon and get that man walking again. So that's the goal. That's the priority. And I'm good doing that. And I hope next time, Meghan, that you see a disabled person or somebody who has, only one leg, I hope you think real hard. And I hope karma beats the living Christ out of your mentality. Because God knows, Meghan. God knows. He's got a special place for you.
Did I do good?
Right next to that cabinet.
How did I do in my Spanish?
You're not.
Did I do good? Absolutely. I would countersuit to have Meghan cover ladies' L court and attorney fees. The fees that I accrued, RC 117, was I went and got like a binder put together for my rebuttal or whatever, my paperwork that I had that I needed to know for court. Like I had a whole binder. It's right here. I had one for the judge and one for me. Lady L should not have to pay a dime for anything, as this was a waste of her time, my time. You wasted my time, you dumb bitch. You wasted my time. I can't stand her. I've never disliked anyone as much as I ever disliked her. Like, I can pick some people in history that I don't like, but she is number one on my list of dislike people. I don't like her. I can't stand her. I don't respect her. She's beneath me. She's a toad. She's a frog. She's a fraud. She's a manipulator. She's a liar. She's a con artist. She's a doxer. She doxed me. Remember? She doxed me. She struck me. She sued me. And she lost. You lost. You was never going to get any money out of me. I was never going to give her any money. Even if she had a won, I wasn't giving her no money. So she would have been looking for it. It would have been a judgment on me for the rest of my life because I wasn't giving her a dime. Yeah, I want nothing to do with her ever. I don't want to hear her voice. When I was over there that one time and she was like, look at what what's his name? Jed did. I'm like, don't be talking about to me like we're friends. I don't like you. She did. She used Jed for content. That's what she did. She thought she had her storyline. That's how idiotic she is. Wow, I can't keep up with you guys. Judybird, can you slow down the chat? Yeah, she wasted my time, and emotional distress upon me as well. It was very stressful knowing that I had to go to court. I didn't want to go to court and be in front of a judge and have to present a case and defend myself from this nasty, disgusting person. It was very stressful, guys, and I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have gotten through this without you guys. especially Danny Robinson. I want to give it up to her. She's awesome. She's just, I cannot tell you, guys, all I can tell you is that she is wonderful. And Danny is the real deal. She keeps it 100. She means what she says. She's very thorough and organized. She's smart. I didn't think it was offensive either, Polly. I didn't think she said anything that was, I told Risa that. I said, Risa, don't let Magadu try to dictate to you what's going on with what you want to say about Black History Month and whatever. You can say what you want to say and do what you want to do. Who the hell is she? The Black People Police? That's that stupid stuff. That's why I told Risa, don't listen to her over there making up stuff. I'm trying to keep up, guys. The chat is popping. Okay? The chat is popping. Meghan is not coming back, and Junior needs to stop talking about her. Ooh, there you go, Junior. Kamari has put her foot down. That you need to just let it go. That's my perception. Yeah, she did apologize to Snoopy. So it's all good now. Listen, learn from Risa. Yeah, don't be speaking for someone else. That's the biggest thing. Is don't speak for someone else. Okay, Judy Bird, you can put it on regular speed again. I'm caught up. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, Darcy, she's terrible. She wants to create a beef between the girls where there was none. Exactly, Polly. Yes. Okay. Well, are you okay? You feeling better? It's a spider. Ew, I don't like that. Oh, he can't. Oh, he's having a hard time. What's he doing? Look. Wow. Oh, wobbly. Okay, we'll be all right. Come on. Look at this girl. Oh, wow, she's got a snowman. Mommy, wait. Look. Uh-oh. Oh, cute. Cutie pie. You know the reason why I love you so. Don't want you to go. Baby. I agree with you, Lady Letitia. She's the worst. I have never met someone I dislike so much. I don't like her. I've never met someone like that, Polly, that I really genuinely do not have any feelings for. And you not feelings, but a big dislike where I don't wish them well. I don't wish them happiness. I don't wish them goodwill. I don't wish anything for them. Like I am disattached. I don't know how to explain it. It's not hate. I don't hate her because I think hate is such a strong word. But I do dislike her with a disdainness, like a really disdainness. I don't think I will ever stop disliking her this much. Even over time, I will always remember this dark moment that I met the worst piece of crap a Doolittle in the world. Okay, hello, Rachel. Hello, do lovely. Polly, it was not Reese's place to speak for Snoopy without Snoopy's consent. Yes, and that's why she apologized, Darcy. Hello, Earl. Has Letitia forgotten Thomas Jr.'s interviews where he talks about his father's sex tourism in Thailand, LL, the PDF protector? Oh, let it go, Earl. Don't come in here start no mess. We haven't seen you in forever. Now you just gonna bust out and start supporting the gruesome twosome when you know she ain't reached out to her father and treating him like a stepchild, but treating everybody else that ain't her family like, I like you. Give me a hug. We're friends, and I'm just humanitarian, and I'm a great person. A whole bunch of bull crap. No, I'm here to speak out about the hypocrisy and the BS that goes on in Meghan Markle's world. That is a shame that her husband has never met her father. Oh, she's still going after them, she say. Good luck. You're gonna lose. You don't have a case. And neither does Timmy Tuckett. Yeah, good luck with that. Poor Thomas Jr. Poor Thomas Jr. name calling, stamping his feet, thinking he's giving some insight and interesting. I think so. I think his commentary is great. That's why I enjoy watching Thomas Markle Jr.
Not even going to get up there. You know, you're going straight to hell.
And I mean, there were so many terrible moments on this tour, as Hans pointed out, looking at this piece of imagery. Why is Meghan the only person smiling? And then, did you see when she arrived in Jordan?
Nothing's
and
funny.
I want to show you this clip, actually. She actually pushes past Prince Harry, the real member of the royal family, to go and meet the corrupted boss of the World Health Organization, Dr. Tedros, before her husband. Watch.
Look at this. Look at this.
She just had to get in first, as Brittany of the Royal News Network posted. It remains completely inappropriate for Meghan to greet the Director General of the World Health Organization before Harry. Harry's father is the only reason they're there at all. Without his father, she's nothing in this world, and proves why they can't welcome Harry.
No, you're the moron. You're the moron, Magadoo. You're the moron. And that same money made her lose too, Paulie. Yeah. Yeah, there it is right there. I got a witness. I got a witness for the judge that says that she gave you $400 that you could have put towards your appeal. What did you use it on? Booze? You do the love. You love when I sing. Don't tell me that, because I'm going to just start busting out all the time now. Yes, 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 yes. The love. You got to come back then more often to hear me sing. Yeah. Let's go to court. Let's go to court. Let's go to court. Let's go to court. Somebody's feeling a lot better. That whatever they gave her at the doctor's office got her out the bed. Is he got a book?
Back into the family, Meghan still has zero respect for her husband and protocol. And she also has zero respect for people who are trying to do their job. I mean, look at how she showed her true feelings when the mask came off with the translator.
For example, versus the keyboard, how do you know which one is the right fit?
That's the real Meghan, isn't it? And I've got to show you this child. It's always children, isn't it, who really are able to understand person. So look at this. This child, not interested.
Oh, she walked away
so much
from
so
her.
that she just walks off.
Jesus. Come on now. Kids don't do that. Kids don't just walk off from you. They do not like her. I've noticed that. Kids don't like her. I'm straining my voice. When I get this singing, is that what you're asking me, Michelle E? Letitia, you are straining your voice. Your family sit and wait for you to finish. Then what do they do, say or do? I don't know. They don't say nothing. No, Meghan's father did not try to ruin her wedding. Stop lying, Earl. Stop making that up. Yeah, it's $500. That's it for her to lose again. Promo for Danny. That's how I found Danny, was through Maggot too. That's how I found Danny. Yep. That's right, Maureen. Harry is Meghan's +1.
But when Meghan did get into the World Health Organization event, of course, she was the one who decided to take the microphone, and Harry, once again, was left looking furious.
Thank you so much for all of your efforts. I look forward to continuing the conversation, especially with Dr. Tedros, about how when funding does come in, it feels ring-fenced, to be able to liberate that.
But all of this is just a ploy for social media attention in the midst of a crisis for the British royal family. Indeed, James Holt, their former staffer, has been dragged back.
Your efforts. I look forward to continuing the conversation, especially with Dr. Tedros, about how when funding does come in, it feels ring-fenced, to be able to liberate that.
But all of this is just a ploy for social media attention in the midst of a crisis for the British royal family. Indeed, James Holt, their former staffer, has been dragged back in to get all of the best angles. Look, according to Taz spotted this, he's there, top left. You can probably see it in the picture. James Holt is with them. All the focus is on Meghan. Harry looks utterly lost and can't even be bothered to interact with the children. Perhaps the little girl stole his favorite crayon paper. She also pointed out that in this picture, Meghan is attached to Harry like a limpet. And she did sort of contrast how in Colombia, Harry was left on the kids' table at the end. And there was a similar thing going on there too. Now, of course, you do have defenders of Meghan, not many, but Narinder Kaur, the hard leftist, is one who is trying to suggest
Look at this.
that there is
Trying to be Diana
some type of Diana appeal with Meghan. I really don't see it, if I'm honest. And Tori Bakahay said Markle and Dumb Prince Harry, a pair of unemployed show-offs noted for their venal behavior and obsession with easy cash, take their private jets, jewelry, and word salads to the Middle East.
That's right. That's right, Polly. God is going to bless you. Yep. And I think I was supposed to learn something from this, because it was a straight up attack. I want to show you guys something really quick. Go down. Here it is, right here, P. Dinah.
Harry and Meghan have made a surprise royal tour, so I'm going to dump that video that I was going to post today and just do a new one today. Hey, so it looks like Harry and Meghan are showing some serious signs of not like-minded in purpose, as I've always said. But this fake royal tour that they are on now in Jordan has so many problems. This is a disaster. It is a complete farce of a couple that is trying to maintain relevance and to make themselves appear as if they are important, when the reality is they are nothing but a bunch of wannabe wackadoo royals, or ex-royals, wannabe royals, faux pas royals, fake royals, whatever you want to say. But it certainly isn't the real thing. And we're going to talk about just my first impressions of seeing them getting started on this tour, and then I'll just have to do some more follow-up videos about this. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. So let's get into it. So Harry and Meghan are pictured on their first day of their surprise royal tour in Jordan to attend World Health Organization roundtable with key donors and humanitarian partners in Amman, Jordan. So they traveled to Jordan at the invitation of WHO's Director General, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. However, the trip was announced earlier this morning, and sources said that the palace was informed of their trip in advance out of courtesy. Now, there are some conflicting reports saying that the palace is upset about this, and then some are saying, like this article, is that they were informed. Now, it's interesting when you hear them say that they were informed. Doesn't mean they were informed and it was okay. It could have been more like, hey, Palace, Meghan and Harry are going to Jordan. Okay, just thought we'd let you know. Bye. And the Palace is like, what? And the article is saying they were informed. So they were informed. Doesn't mean it was an okay, we approve kind of a thing. That is what is interesting to me, because it shows, or it tries to show, like-mindedness with the real royals.
Exactly.
That's what that says. Because going on something like this, these fake tours, gives the impression.
Like when they were saying we are aware. They are aware doesn't mean they approved. See, I wanted to know that for sure, because I wasn't sure. Oh, Earl, were you hiding with Fergie?
That you are there at the behest of the actual real royals because you informed them. And the real royals would certainly not want you doing anything, using your titles, going on something that looks like a royal tour when you are not royalty. You are simply merching your titles, trying to use it to elevate your status as royals. And this is a pay for play kind of a tour. Okay, they get paid to go to Jordan to participate in these events. This is nothing more than Harry and Meghan working to look like they are humanitarians and sympathizers to the well-being of others in foreign countries. Because you have to ask yourself, why in the world aren't you doing things like this in America, where you are? Actually, no, you wouldn't do this in America, because we'd be looking at you with the side eye like, we don't want you here. Like, no one's calling to have them represented by these two fake royals. They have to do things like this abroad to elevate their profile, to be seen, to look like they are doing work on behalf of real royalty. And it is a complete farce, okay? Yeah, and then I look at Harry and Meghan in this photo, just looking like they are so important. You are so needed. Like, we really need to have your presence to validate this important session. You know, Meghan sitting there trying to look like she's Angelina Jolie. Like, you know, girl, go sit your butt down on the sidelines. Okay. And then you look at every photo that I have seen so far. This couple, when I say that they are not really happy together anymore. You can see it. It is like 100% at this point. Oh yeah. Y'all got problems.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's continue. And then, they talk a little bit more about, her clothing. And the only thing I can say about her clothing is when she did a clothing change, the girl's clothes was so wrinkled. I mean, it didn't even look like casual wrinkling of your clothes from sitting down. It looked like you seriously had it balled up in a suitcase and you rolled it out, put it on and went out looking like that. I mean, she looks like a hot mess. Like, where is the person?
Girl, look at this. Look like you just, oh, this is really bad. This ain't right. This ain't right at all. Go and change. Put that other outfit back on. Okay? Look at them pants all the way from the from the rooter to the tutor. This is how wrinkled it is all the way. Go and change. Put on some jeans. Girl, look at Harry's head. Just look at his head. Woo! Look at Harry's head. Just stare at it for like 30 seconds. Okay? Everybody, stop what you're doing and look at this head-a-do of Harry's. What the hell is going on? Cut that off, Harry. Meghan.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I want to show you something.
Oh, wow. That is so cute. It was cute. He was going down and go, Harry. And then slowly move after you get through looking at his head. Turn around and look at her pants. But let me move my face. There. Can you see the pants better now? Shave it off, Harry. Just shave it. God, would he look better with it shaved? I don't know. I know. They look like who did it and why? Who did it and why? Who did it? Who did it and why?
Person that should be ironed.
Here, yeah. Who did it and why? Get rid of this and don't do this again. This is not right. It's a wrong statement. What statement was they trying to make with this look?
I'll show you some. I'll show you some. Mommy.
Hold on 1 second, sweetheart. Oh, I think if I had to choose between the two, if I had to make a split decision on Harry's head or Meghan's pants, I think I would have just not worn those pants she put on. Like, huh. Right, look at that. Look at that. It's the cheek done stressed the man out so much he is bald. That's right, Rachel. I always jump the gun. You're fine to love. She received her online order packed and put on straight out of the package as usual. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. She does give the royals a bad name. She does, Rachel. Judy Bird says, before the birds landed, after they landed. Demon dictator, but the hotel offers laundry service. Why does she always look a mess? It's a mess. This is a mess. This is an embarrassing mess. Does she wear adult diapers with those oversized pants? But since she wants to be the man or the man's pants, it's a mess. A hot mess. Oh, thank you, Terry.
In your clothes. You know why you don't have clean, crisp, iron clothes? Because you're fake royals. That's why you're fake and you're a fraud. No one's going to watch you and think you are representing the crown. Oh, this is why she looks so disheveled. And it's so interesting to me because Harry is really the only one that should be there, even somewhat on this trip. Meghan should be the handbag. She should be the side piece to her husband's initiatives. But when
she takes over. She initiates. She's in control. I'm in charge. He's here because of me, not I'm here because of him. It's weird.
You see her and how she shows up. You know she feels like she's the important one because Meghan needs to get a dose of feeling appreciated. And this is why they do these tours. They do these kinds of things to make money, to be seen, and to give Meghan a little bit of dose of, okay.
I agree with you 100%. Her face when she hugs the little girl and when she sees the amputee leg trying to hide her disgust. Yep, she didn't want to see that leg. She didn't go see her father's leg.
Mommy.
Yes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, you guys are awesome. She's just tacky and internationally wears flumpy clothes to mock title and royal family. It's really bad. It really is, Michelle.
Mommy. Mommy.
There. Show daddy.
Hey, you're still important, and it's fake because she's not important or relevant to anything when it has to do with these international initiatives because there's nothing she can contribute to it. The headlines say Royal Tour then stepped down as senior working royals in 2020. They were invited by Tedros, the head of WHO, because of their work in other fields. You might just ask, why did Tedros invite them and not the so-called working royals? Or maybe he did and got knocked back. And this is a comment by someone about Harry and Meghan being there. Basically, Harry and Meghan are private citizens. They have nothing to do with royalty. And I hope that when William gets in to be the king, that he strips these two of their titles to disassociate anything to do with royalty, because this is Harry and Meghan merging their titles to make money and to look relevant. But what is the most fascinating thing for me is to see how Harry and Meghan have completely disconnected from each other. When you look at the pictures coming out from this tour, Harry and Meghan could be further apart from each other. I mean, they're going to put on a good face. They're going to try when they know the cameras are there. But you can see from just looking at them and how they don't interact with each other. They don't play off each other. And I'm sure maybe we'll see pictures later where they will be doing that, because I'm sure, you know, the camera picks up everything. And even when you are in a mode of just trying to pay attention and listen, you can tell when people are not really connected emotionally. It's in your body language. And that's something that I see most definitely in these pictures. I mean, can you just see Harry giving this girl the dirty eye, the stinky eye? Like, he is looking like he is so over this woman. Like, what? I mean, when I look at them, I can see how they purposefully are trying not to even look at each other. You know, Meghan is looking like she's interested in people and talking and like she's so relevant. Girl, you are not relevant. Not even Americans want anything to do with you. And it's almost like they have to go abroad where not many people really know much about them for them to feel like they're wanted, because they know in the States they're not wanted. I mean, and the wrinkling of the clothes and the toes of the shoes, Meghan just looks like a hot mess. I'm sorry. Girl, get it together. Well, that's what it is. I'll do another video on what's going on, because they're going to be here for 2 days and we got to keep talking about it because the signs are there. This couple are done. Let's watch them try to keep up and save face. But the reality is, I'm sorry, keep trying, but you're failing miserably. All right, everyone, I'll see you in my next video. Cheerio.
Bye, P. Dinah. Let's give her a like. Don't forget to check out P. Dinah's page. P. Dinah, P-D-I-N-A. Check her out. I don't know what's going on with Nancy.
That there is some type of Diana.
Now let's turn our attention to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They're on a surprise humanitarian visit to Jordan. Kinsey, tell me more.
Rita, I think that this is going to be a much bigger story. According to Honest Reporting, Prince Harry and Meghan met refugees and aid workers to spotlight relief efforts. But the final stop has ignited controversy. The youth center they visited is run by QuestScope, a local NGO. Independent scrutiny shows some of the organization's staff have shared social media posts that appeared to glorify Hamas and related violence. You know, a designated terrorist organization by the US and the UK. I don't know about over there. I'm assuming yes. But they have raised immediate questions about vetting and judgment. Critics are asking what due diligence was done before lending this royal prestige to an organization with that online history. And what does this say about King Charles and his lack of control? I think a lot of people are going to
see that's that bull crap, Kinsley Schofield. He doesn't have control over Harry and Meghan. Those are two individual people that are within themselves. See, that's that stupid stuff. How is it King Charles's fault all of a sudden? Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
I will show you some.
That wasn't very nice. Okay. Sorry, my daughter had to show me something. I think William will be on the throne soon. Sadly, I don't think Charles is coping well with this cancer. Yeah, but why is Kinsley blaming the king for Harry and Meghan? What is he supposed to do? Tell him to get somewhere and sit down? Or do we tell the diplomats don't invite him? Like, what the hell? Yeah, it is. The feed is very shocking. Who hung up on you, Doodoo Bird? Demon Dictator. Good for them. I heard that more and more is going to be coming out about this. Is there a link that we need to... Or is this an article, Demon Dictator? Okay, somebody's at our front door. Who's that? Somebody's at the door, babe. Tell them. Who is it? My husband said ignore it. So let me just bring my voice down just a little bit. So
a call for these two to have their titles stripped, because you can't, you've got to do the homework if you're going to force this fake royal identity.
Well, yeah, that they don't have official duties, yet when it serves them, they carry on like they're working royals, and they're not. Meanwhile, we've learned that Sarah Ferguson, has been desperately trying to break into Hollywood. This is before her disgraced ex-husband Andrew's arrest. Kinsey, she was apparently trying to get her 2021 romance novel, Her Heart for a Compass, made into a TV series.
Timing is everything in Hollywood, and Fergie trying to sell her corset ripping story as the Epstein files were dropped was the definition of bad timing. No one wants to associate Sarah with sexy time in the middle of one of the biggest global sex scandals in history. Bill Gates, his multiple affairs was bad enough. 50 Shades of Fergie, I need to bleach my brain. Okay? No, thank you.
50 Shades of Fergie. Now, that is a brilliant title. That could work. That could work. Maybe Netflix would be interested.
Wow.
Now, let's hear from activist, actress Kristen Stewart, I should say. Here she is, opining on how she would miss immigrants in LA.
Immigrants. I can't stand the idea that the dismantling of the culture that did have a hand in like making me who I am, which is so meaningless in the face of people's lives being like completely unearthed, uprooted, destroyed. Like just the
I think Jimmy Dictator be available tomorrow.
I don't identify with that right now, and so like I definitely am dying every day thinking, so do we make movies about this? Do we throw all of our money at it? Do we stop buying burgers in the daytime? What do we do about this? Like I can't.
It's immigrants in LA.
Immigrants. I can't
don't watch that.
The idea that the dismantling of the culture that did have a hand in like making me who I am, which is so meaningless in the face of people's lives being like completely unearthed, uprooted, destroyed. Like just this is like not who we are. So like where I'm from, I don't identify with that right now. And so like I definitely am dying every day thinking, so do we make movies about this? Do we throw all of our money at it? Do we stop buying burgers in the daytime? What do we do about this? Like I can't fathom that it's happening until it doesn't happen. It's like Los Angeles doesn't exist without all of us.
You know, I played Robert De Niro earlier, and there's something to be said about banning actors from speaking publicly unless they're reading from a script, because that's painful, and the internet had a field day with it, Kinsey.
I mean, she's talking to Architectural Digest. I mean, some of the comments say like, I follow this page for architecture. Another, just show me a cool bathroom, please. And words are not her gift. I mean, do we stop buying burgers in the daytime?
Burgers? Yeah, that was my favorite bit too. Well, I think in her mind it makes sense. Now, to another activist and sometime actress comic, Rosie O'Donnell, her daughter Chelsea has made headlines after she was accused of touching a man's genitals without his permission, leading to her being thrown behind bars and her probation for various other offences being terminated. Kinsey, what more can you tell me about this case?
Well, what I can tell you about this case is that, you know, Rosie should probably focus on her own drama versus trying to tell us all how to vote and how to live our lives. She did previously state that Chelsea has addiction issues, but what does it say about Rosie that she flees the country while her child is clearly out of control? Stay home and get your family in order before dishing out political advice to everyone else.
Harry was left on the kids' table at the end, and
3.5 weeks after Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, this morning sources say the FBI is still aggressively investigating the case, but many of their agents will be moving out of Tucson. The agents returned to the home Wednesday, putting up no trespassing signs and seen in that same doorway where a masked man with a gun showed up the night of the abduction. Sources say for the moment there is no additional investigative work the FBI needs to do at the house, and they've moved the command post for the investigation to Phoenix, where they have more permanent resources. Some agents will remain in Tucson, and the FBI is still working in partnership with the local sheriff's office.
Wow.
Investigators are now poring over the tips they've received since the Guthrie family offered a $1 million reward.
If you hear this message, if you've been waiting and you haven't been sure, let this be your sign. So please come forward, tell what you know, and help us bring our beloved mom home.
Sources say more than 1,500 new tips came in since that reward was offered.
One of the advantages to offering a large amount of money is that somebody that might have been hesitant to call in on this guy that was at the front door may decide that they will. So large amounts of money can get you those critical leads.
And we are now also expecting sheriff's deputies back at the house later today. The FBI sources stress they're leaving the home and shifting toward Phoenix is not an indication that this case is over. And
it's cold.
Guys.
Yeah, we know they're not giving up. Trevor trying to bring her home. Thank you so much for that.
The avalanche of tips flooding in after Savannah Guthrie's new video offering $1 million reward to help find her missing mom, Nancy. And now this, a mystery 911 call made the night of the kidnapping. A woman screams for help. The question, was it Nancy? Here's Jim Murray.
A chilling 911 call was made to police the night Nancy Guthrie was kidnapped. A police dispatcher sent out an alert about a woman hanging out of the window of a car, and she was screaming.
The callers advising they saw a female out of a vehicle window screaming. The vehicle was a dark gray or blue Chevy Malibu, no plate. Advised that the female was hanging out of the window wearing all black, and the door was also open. Was the woman in the car 84-year-old Nancy? The location given by the undetermined 911 caller is just 3 miles from her house. The disturbing call was revealed last night by Nancy Grace.
Is it connected? We don't know, but it's close to her home around the time she was taken. we can't really discount anything.
Meanwhile, volunteers are searching the complex of large flash flood drainage tunnels beneath Tucson in the hopes of finding some evidence that Nancy was held there for a time.
They searched pretty much this entire one.
I spoke with News Nation's Brian Enton, who combed through one of the largest tunnels sometimes used by homeless people.
There are these tunnels that go beneath Tucson and are in the area where Nancy lives, in the foothills. They go under roadways, they go under neighborhoods. They're drainage tunnels when there's a lot of rain in the area, but right now they're totally empty. I went into the tunnels and, you know, there's a lot of homeless people that stay down there, but volunteers have been looking in the tunnels just in case there could be any evidence down there or any sign of Nancy.
Someone out there knows something.
And Savannah Guthrie's gut-wrenching appeal and her offer of $1 million reward has already brought 750 credible tips as the search for Nancy Guthrie goes on.
The Sheriff's Department says they are checking out each and every one of those tips.
That dovetails with something Ashley just added to her reporting over the weekend about the DNA that was inside the house. Sheriff Nanos won't tell us, but she got some details. I don't know if this is the entirety of the DNA, but she did get some more details on what was found inside of that house here.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Bill Gates opened up last night about his association with Jeffrey Epstein and a couple of affairs that he had while he was married to Melinda. And it is pretty stunning. So Bill Gates was addressing his staff. And in the process of addressing them, he apologized for having any association with Jeffrey Epstein. And really kind of said he should have known better. He acknowledged he flew on Jeffrey Epstein's private jet. By the way, we have pictures now of that jet, inside the jet, and there are some just creepy things about it. There's baby lotion that's kind of placed in, you know, next to one of the seats. It's just a weird layout. But Bill Gates says he flew in that jet, and he says that he was essentially blackmailed by Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, he's explaining a few things in this town hall. He's obviously apologizing for the association. He says, and he has said this before, that his initial reason was to raise money for his foundation. He wanted to pursue that relationship to raise money. But he says, you know, essentially that relationship started in 2011, which is 3 years after the 2008 conviction. So he says, as part of this, I was aware there was an 18-month thing, referring to the sentence from that 2008 conviction, but he didn't look into it further. And
but by the way, the conviction was for child prostitution,
and it was high profile.
And it was high profile.
Yes. So you didn't have to do much digging to figure out that had occurred.
With respect to the women, and can I just say before we move on, that this is a social circle where everybody mixes. And let me tell you, I was good friends with Dominic Dunn, who was in the middle of the social circle on the East Coast. And Dominic used to tell me that they are the biggest gossips in the country, more than Hollywood. They gossip about each other. And the idea that Jeffrey Epstein is convicted of child prostitution and he's in the middle of all these rich, famous people and nobody's gossiping about that and talking about it is absurd.
It's strange credulity.
It's absurd.
Yes,
it's absurd.
And so he is, and look, he is acknowledging the things that he is willing to acknowledge about his association.
So the
affairs, he refers to these two Russian women. One of the Russian women was a bridge player who he met at bridge events, and the other was a Russian nuclear physicist that he met through business activities. The interesting thing about the bridge player is apparently Jeffrey Epstein, according to the Epstein files and things that have come out from there, found out about the association with the bridge player and then used it to potentially extort or sort of strong arm Bill Gates.
And by the way, in the Epstein files, you see it in one of these emails that he wrote to himself, never sent to Bill Gates, where he talks about Bill Gates getting an STD and asking for antibiotics so that he could basically slip them into Melinda's food or drink or something, which Bill Gates has said is absolutely false.
Right, but the reference in that email that you're talking about is to Russian girls, and so now the pieces are starting to be put together.
Which is why Bill Gates brought this up in the first place.
That's exactly right. He's trying to.
Bill Gates in trouble.
The sheriff.
Right, and when he has something that is sort of to his benefit, you would think he would lean on it.
And he didn't use it. The only way we know about that is it came out in the files.
Right.
But the idea that nobody talked about the fact that Jeffrey Epstein, who was in the middle of all these social circles, who is at Bear Stearns, who is his own investment company, basically investing hundreds of millions of dollars of all the people around him, that nobody was gossiping about, hey, by the way, the guy that's taking our money and putting it on Wall Street and whatever, just got convicted of child prostitution.
It's just hard to believe. That's how I feel.
I think it's impossible to believe.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jackie from Chicago. I just really think it's interesting that in his apology, he had to emphasize that his affairs were with women and not children. But that distinction wasn't a deal breaker when beginning and continuing a personal and philanthropic relationship with a registered child sex offender like Epstein. Make it make sense.
Well, look, that doesn't, because Epstein was convicted of that, doesn't mean that he did the same thing, right?
I completely agree, but to share relationships and continue those relationships with a convicted sex offender like Epstein, I mean, you have to assume that people will assume that maybe you're keeping that same type of company for a reason.
Well, and the reason may have been he was making a lot of money for a lot of people, and what Bill Gates says is that he was hoping that Epstein would contribute to his foundation. But I think you're right, that it's not just Bill Gates, it's everybody in that circle.
He's trying to distance himself.
They had to be aware of something after the conviction. And everybody is acting like
he's trying to distance himself.
They do. Really sad news. Mary Cosby's son, she is from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, has died. Robert Jr., 23 years old?
Yeah, he's only 23. It happened on Monday in Salt Lake City. So what we have right now, it's looking like a possible overdose. Police say they responded to a possible overdose. It immediately became a death investigation. And according to some of the dispatch, I believe Narcan was administered, which is all kind of leading to a possible overdose, but they have not determined.
Yeah, I mean, Narcan is the sign.
Right.
So his life was chronicled on Real Housewives. And there was an interaction that people saw between Mary and Robert on the show. This is before he went to prison on drug-related charges. This is the way it went down.
You're blessed. You wake up every morning. Every day is a new day, a blessed day. To waste to get high, when God wakes you up every single day. You know how many people didn't wake up today?
I wanted to die at the time.
Do you know how that would kill me?
I just felt like a stain. I felt like a stain. I just felt like this world wasn't for me.
If something ever happened to you, do you understand? Do you understand what happened to me? Like, I don't think I was gonna, like.
You're the only reason I didn't kill myself.
Honestly, this scene was so hard to watch. He really broke down how he got into drugs. He basically told Mary when he was 16, he started with weed, just very natural stuff. And then he said he went to a party and someone gave him a Xanax and he fell in love. And that's what really set him off. He said he started mixing Xanax with Molly, cocaine, fentanyl. He just said that there was a point in time where he was taking up to 10 oxys a day and wasn't feeling a thing. All of this being said to his mom, and he really said that I wanted to commit suicide.
He
you were the reason I didn't.
Was like a pretty troubled guy, and it's kind of crazy because he had just got out of jail in early February because he had violated some probation with his ex-wife. He had been arrested a bunch of times, so he had just gotten home.
And on top, while he was in rehab, his wife actually filed for divorce and left him. So when he got out of rehab, he came home. He did the 30-day stint. Wife is gone, obviously still struggling with substance abuse, and now, as someone who's watched the show and has watched his journey, when I saw this headline, I truly was sad, but was not surprised because he has really, really,
I mean, you
really
hear it, yeah.
struggled.
But I'm just thinking of Mary just saying, I would die if you did that. She was on with Andy Cohen on The Reunion, and it got really emotional over this.
That made me cry, sorry.
What got you?
Just my son.
He's incarcerated currently.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm in a good place. I'm not worried about him. I know he's somewhere where he's not using. At some point, I have to step back so that he can learn and he can make his own decision. And unfortunately, he's learning the hard way. But I'm okay with it. It's just, you know, you don't want to see your kid suffer, but I know it's good. And I'd rather him be there than dead.
It is just, you ache for her. You ache for her.
Yeah,
that you know what she's going through with this, because at a point, you know, how many parents does everybody know who go through something like this, where
See,
there's
that right
nothing
there would
you
kill
can do
me.
to make
Right
it
there. Right there.
And she must be going through hell right now.
Going through
Hey, I'm
hell.
Nemo from New England. This is a really sad and complicated situation.
Hell.
No one really wins in a story like this. We
Hell.
have a young life lost and a family in grief with a reality TV backdrop that only complicates the public perception of this.
Wow.
And I think there should be a moment where we talk about support, addiction, and real consequences beyond the celebrity headlines.
Yeah. And, you know, we're
They
about to
just
talk
are
about that
flashing
with
it.
another case where somebody died with mental struggles. And, you know, there is so much you can do, but you cannot save people all the time. And that's just the reality. It does not make it easier.
Coming up.
So Hillary Duff has beef that she wanted to air out on the Call Her Daddy podcast with Alex Cooper.
It sucks to read something that's like not true. And it sucks on behalf of like 6 women in all of their lives.
Wow. And when you read it,
I felt really sad. I honestly felt really sad. I was like pretty taken.
Like the timing, I felt used. She feels used because she feels like Ashley's trying to. Haley went on a little kid date with.
It's
Who
a
just had
girl
her husband saying it's
situation.
true anymore. But here they were united just for a few minutes, but they were united. And I thought it was.
Where?
I remember so many of these State of the Unions where Democrats and Republicans could come together and applaud the same point. It never happens, but it happened once last night when the hockey team came out. Everybody stood, everybody applauded. They applauded for 5 minutes. It was great. And it was just a moment where you saw unity, which is just, you know, it really struck me. We call these the United States of America, but there's nothing united about our country anymore.
No.
But here they were united just for a few minutes,
It
but they were
starts with
united.
our president,
And
though.
I thought it was just such a
Let me
cool
get
thing
to
to watch.
Nancy. Oh, wait, did you hear
and
about
then
this
the
story?
president said that he was giving the Medal of Freedom, which is the highest honor for a civilian, to Connor Hellebuck, the goalie, who was.
Did you hear
I completely
about
agree
this
with
story?
you. I think this is the of all the things that were brought up during.
Here, there's.
There are other bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Coming up.
We are learning more about Martin Short's daughter, Catherine, who took her own life Monday. Police came to her home in the Hollywood Hills. They found that she had died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It is obviously devastating to the Short family. And we spoke with a very close friend of hers who talked to us a little bit about Catherine.
Be right back.
TMZ's got every freaking thing. Big celebs, big stories.
Phoebe Rexa was looking hot on vacation.
Look at the water. Didn't you just say look at the water? I mean, I'll be honest, that is what I was looking at.
We are learning more about Martin Short's daughter, Catherine, who took her own life Monday. As we reported, we broke this story.
Put a 1 in the chat if you want to move on. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to hear the story.
Something amazing what happened 3 minutes ago.
Okay, wait.
Just give me.
The police came to her home in the Hollywood Hills after getting a call. They found that she had died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It is obviously devastating to the Short family. She was having mental struggles for a long time, apparently. And we spoke with a very close friend of hers just a few minutes ago, actually, who talked to us a little bit about Catherine. She was a licensed social worker who did volunteer work for a mental health foundation. And this was really important to her. And she was open to an extent that she went through mental struggles herself. But what this person said to us, I think is really interesting. He said that Catherine, as he put it, took on the baggage of the world. And we asked him, you know, what that meant. And, you know, you hear this from other therapists as well, that sometimes, you know, a therapist who sits there and listens to really sad stories, tortured stories, you know, of people who are struggling, and you hear it all day long, day in, day out, it takes a toll. Even if you're not struggling yourself, it takes a toll to hear these unresolved problems that people have all day long,
You'd
where
be
you feel the responsibility
surprised.
to help them. And she did. This person called her an incredibly empathetic soul and somebody who tried her best to help everybody around her. And it weighed her down. And again, it doesn't just necessarily weigh somebody down who, you know, has mental issues or mental health issues. It can weigh anybody down when you hear this day after day after day. It's depressing. So she went through these struggles. They were up and down for years. And this person was telling me she had an emotional support dog. But this person was telling us about a dog that she had before this one. His name was Charlie. It was a rescue. And he was saying how important this dog was to her, that this dog was loving, comforting, and made her feel safe. So this was something that was really, really meaningful to her. And, you know, we asked, does that mean she was kind of a solitary person, you know, because she had this dog that she relied on so much? And he said no, that she had friends, she had a social circle, but she was going through her own mental struggles. She didn't open up with him, and he was close to her about what they were specifically, other than to say that she would just take on all the baggage of everybody else. So it is just a really sad, sad story that, you know, in her early 40s, that she just couldn't cope anymore. Just one other thing that I found interesting, that this person said when he met her, she didn't go by Catherine Short, she went by Catherine Hartley, which was her middle name. So she wasn't kind of bandying this around town that she was the daughter of a famous celebrity. She was living on her own, and did the best she could, as he put it, to help others.
Yeah, I'm Jada from Brooklyn, and I just think it's unfortunately like really heartbreaking when a mental health professional succumbs to their own mental health issues while trying to help other people. I also think that it's unfortunate given that she probably had an awareness of a world that most of us have nothing.
He was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live.
She overheard them basically just going over the sketch and doing it, lost it.
Be right back. Welcome back to TMZ Live. We found out something happened during the rehearsal week when Cardi B was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live, went off without a hitch. But behind the scenes, during that week of rehearsal, Cardi B got furious, went off the rails when she heard that there was going to be a Nicki Minaj joke. You know that Cardi and Nicki are mortal enemies. And when Cardi heard the rehearsal, this was for Weekend Update. So it wasn't even something where Cardi was going to appear. This was separate, where they were going to do a bit on Nicki Minaj joining MAGA.
Which makes sense because obviously it was a huge, talking point at the time,
Huge.
and it was the biggest thing in the news.
In politics.
So it makes sense that SNL would be covering it. So what we're told from multiple sources is she overheard them basically just going over the sketch and doing it, lost it, got super upset, went back, smashed one of the monitors backstage with her phone. Apparently she threw her phone at it, and then went into a producer's office, threw this whole fit essentially saying, if they ran this joke, she was out as the musical guest. So obviously she ended up doing the bit or her musical spot. So clearly they cut the joke and everyone kind of just went on. But she just hates any time she is in any way tied to Nicki Minaj.
See,
that's the problem.
The weird thing about that to me is that this is SNL making fun of Nicki Minaj,
right?
And making fun of her, for what she's done in MAGA. I don't see how that inherently upsets Cardi, unless it's just if I'm even on this show and you're doing.
Well,
Nicki.
we're told that one of the things she was getting upset about was that Nicki will attack her kids on social media. So I think she looks at this as like, I'm the musical guest, I'm tied to this SNL thing. People will clip it together, and then she's just going to be coming after me again. I mean, I guess I could see that because she is a part of the cast that they're doing the joke on, even if she's not like on the skit. You know what I mean?
I get the point, but it is separate. And
for sure.
And she was the musical guest. I could almost see it with a host because the host is all over the show.
Right.
The musical guest is kind of compartmentalized. Although, that's how deep this war between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
It also
goes.
shows you how powerful Cardi is because they didn't run the joke.
They didn't run the joke.
So
and that was a
personal hygiene in prison is a thing. It's a very dangerous place, and I think she's got to comport herself. I think this is not a good thing for her. That's my take on this.
Okay, well, let's get into specifics.
Yeah.
So this former inmate says she had horrible personal hygiene, showered once or twice a week, despite the fact that she had access to the shower every day.
Yeah.
That and that she worked out all the time, and it exacerbated the problem. And they did not have good things to say about her generally.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to go. So one thing that I would think about is Donald Trump, right, is somebody who could potentially pardon her.
Ghislaine Maxwell. I mean,
boy,
on that. Zero impact on that. I think the big question is, look, I was thinking about this, and these files are getting bigger, not smaller right now. People are talking about these files, and they're having consequences that nobody really thought they would have.
Yeah.
Everybody thought because of the redactions that there would be no accountability.
Right.
And you are seeing it internationally now. There are 2 people in England now that have faced arrest because of this. And there are lots of people in the ropes in the United States.
Guys, there is so much to talk about. But I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. We can even move into Andrew. You guys want to see Andrew or Fergie? They're talking about maybe arresting her. Yes, Judy Bird. Some physical health struggles, and people seem to have less sympathy and understanding for them. That is so good, Maureen. I like that. Very sensitive about any words that could be used when talking about, I've been all over it. I go to political and other chats. It's wild. Triggering. Two family took struggles in their own hands. Oh, wow, Michelle, that is bad. Okay, hold on just a sec.
What would the ultimate distraction be to take, been nominated until now? I literally almost fell to the ground.
I thought they had some Maxwell's.
All of you who have foot fetishes, we have a treat for you.
If he's got dirty feet or if he's going around blasting his rogue trumpet, right? Everything is game. Nothing is growth. When
Oh, that's
you're that in
gross.
love, you know.
Yeah, but guess Minaj came out the way she did and rolled out the MAGA carpet, that she didn't kind of force.
What happened?
And he'll no doubt still be under pressure as the fallout from the Epstein files continues. What does this scandal mean for the future of the royal family? I know we've spoken about this a bit before, but this is no doubt the biggest scandal that the royal family has ever faced. Will the modern monarchy have to reform to survive?
I tell you, I mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it? Because this time last week, I was giving you the rundown of the top 13 scandals in history. And basically, talking from 90 years ago, the abdication in 1936 due to the love, an affair of the heart with Wallis Simpson. You might remember the king had basically, he abdicated on that sort of basis. No, this is the biggest scandal in history. It's the first time in just about 400 years that a senior member of the royal family has been arrested. There's only been minor criminal things. Princess Anne, rather, in 2002, she was convicted of an offence under the Dangerous Dogs Act because her dog Dottie bit somebody in Windsor Great Park, very minor, and she got fined £500. Not minor for obviously the person bitten. And the other thing is that Prince Philip, the wonderful Prince Philip, he was told off for not wearing a seatbelt. All minor compared to, as I say, the tsunami of scandal that's happening. And talking about survival, though, as I say, trust comes in on foot but leaves on horseback. The way we need to do that is to turn around and say, look, there aren't cover-ups. There's no special treatment. The idea of never explain, never complain has to go out of the window. If they want to survive, they've got to reform fast. And William has been doing that. You remember that brilliant interview he did with Eugene Levy? And I was talking to you about that when he went on, when he arrived on his little, I remember his little scooter. Yeah. And he talked about how he wants to revolutionize, make it more accessible, slim down the number of royals, get rid of this pomp and circumstance, and so on and so forth, and have accountability. That's what he's doing, and I think that's absolutely the right way to go. He's been distancing himself from his uncle Andrew for some time. He was the one, he was the driving force that made sure he wasn't on the Christmas list, if you like, at Sandringham and various other things. So William is so conscious of the weight of history on his shoulders. And yes, it is an existential threat to the monarchy, which he is trying to address.
I want to ask you about Fergie because there are also revelations that Sarah Ferguson introduced her goddaughter to Jeffrey Epstein a year after his release from jail and told him, over to you. These are emails that show that Fergie helped set up this meeting. Andrew, there are also questions around whether Fergie should also be called to testify in the US.
Well, I think, I mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it? These new emails, and this comes again on the tsunami of releases about these 3 million documents. And I can tell you there's going to be more and more coming out. And those were redacted, and there are more documents which are being hidden or not released. We need to know why. But they expose Sarah Ferguson's jaw-dropping betrayal to introduce your own goddaughter to a person at that stage who was a convicted paedophile, Jeffrey Epstein, just a year after his release is begging belief. The text that she sent him is over to you to do what? Oh, extraordinary. So it is 22-year-old she was then, Poppy Cottrell, and she was handed basically straight into Epstein's orbit by the Duchess of York herself. What he is, Poppy Cottrell is the daughter of Fergie's former lady-in-waiting, is what I can tell you. And what happens, apparently, this is what the emails suggest, is Epstein considered employing her and making a $100,000 donation in her name to a health charity. What happened is, it's very simple. She turned that down, Poppy did, and probably very, very wisely. But the harrowing email saying, over to you, lots of love from Fergie, the meeting, the innocent side of it, she would say it was basically an art job, and undoubtedly Epstein was very well connected with that sort of world. But the reality is, it would have been horrendous. She was wise to point it down. What the emails also revealed, Gabriella, is that Ferguson herself, she visited Epstein days after the 2009 release with Beatrice and Eugenie. You know, and we get all of these affectionate emails post-conviction. I mean, it's absolutely horrendous. In terms of testifying, well, she doesn't need to, but just as Hillary Clinton turned around and urging anybody who might have information, now's the time to do it.
And what has Fergie been up to? Well, she's apparently checked herself into the world's most expensive wellness clinic, according to the Daily Mail. Fergie secretly took refuge in a renowned £13,000 a day clinic in Switzerland. And I'm not too sure she'll get much sympathy from the public over this.
Well, I did often, and the producers very kindly said, look, Andrew, you have to go along yourself just so you can report on this properly. So a 13,000, I'll be reporting next week directly from there. And then what it is, it's an extraordinary place, £13,000 a day in the Swiss Alps. The Daily Mail reported.
Somebody please explain to me as to why the hell
all of the similar briefing appear in an almost identical manner in People in Town and Country, in all of the pro-Harry and Meghan propagandist sheets. And their answer is this: no. They are pro-family. Could have fooled me. Ask Thomas Michael about that. Pro-children. Don't know if Archie and Lily would agree. And pro-peace and decency. Well, they certainly don't want peace in the United Kingdom.
Okay, guys, look, Proper Wise Guy did. What is this? Hostage vibes.
The lawyers and shit.
Shit, so you don't mind.
Sizzle balls. Oh, please. Folks, this one's a doozy. Anyways, first of all, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the show. Who loves you, baby? Let's get into this. Oh, yeah, don't forget, hit your comment, like, subscribe, leave a heart in the comments, whatever you could do, and pump the like button. All right, let's get into this, all right? Oh, please. And by the way, what is going on? Is he hiding in the house? Oh, thanks, he's looking for me. Oh, my God, I gotta go do this. And it's like,
he looks.
Do you have like poor depth perception? Like, step back from your beak. Maybe he's trying to hide the melon.
Look,
the melon area? I don't know. It's very bizarre. Oh, please.
He just
over the past year, I've had the honor.
Even the audio is, even the mic on the phone, or how. By the way, dude, you got a couple bucks. Buy a mic, okay? The other thing is just like, even the microphone is getting exploded because he's so close to it. Oh, passenger 907, we're going down for takeoff. Oh, please help me. Oh, I'm gonna call it. Oh, please, hey. Oh, this year, would like to feel this is trouble. All right, let's get into this.
Privilege of visiting Ukraine twice. Each time.
Always about Ukraine, too.
I left deeply moved by the courage, dignity, and unbreakable spirit of the Ukrainian people.
You know what? I went around the whole center and I asked them all. I said, "What are you naming your limbs? What are you going to name it? You got to name it. That's what I do. That's what I tell everybody to do."
Even in the midst of war, a war that continues to take the lives of civilians and service members every single day, life goes on. I saw this strength at the Superhuman Center during.
Okay, whoa. Let's not do too many S's together here, okay? This is not good for sizzle balls.
I saw this strength at the Superhuman Center during my visit in April.
I saw the strength of the Superhuman Center. Can we reroute the script, please? I saw the strength of the Superhuman Center in September or April.
In the determination of those rebuilding their bodies and their futures. I saw it in the resilience and pride of the Invictus Games veterans I met in Vancouver. And I saw it in the eyes of the Ukrainians in Kiev. Eyes that carry both pain and unwavering hope. For 4 years, Ukraine has stood firm. You have shown the world what true resilience looks like.
What is the deal with him in Ukraine? Tell me there's not something more going on. By the way, he doesn't address jack shit going on in his own home country. Nothing. He's real concerned about Ukraine. Oh, please. That's where all the oil and the minerals are. Plus, they call it the breadbasket of Europe. Lots of money going on over there.
You've reminded us all that freedom and independence are never guaranteed. They need protecting, defending.
Freedom and independence. This guy is literally trying to screw over the First Amendment and get the internet to where everybody's got to have an ID on there. Oh, not to mention Travelist with that whole deal, but that's another video.
And when necessary, fighting for. Today, as Ukraine marks the anniversary of the start of this war.
Oh, please. How many times have I got to film this?
I want to speak directly to you. To those on the front lines.
And he's getting like serious right here. You know what I mean? Like he's really trying to lay it on. I want to speak directly to you. Like anybody in Ukraine is like, they're like, oh, wait a minute.
I don't have to tell you things are bad.
At the foot here. Dude, these two look like this is the worst, most miserable trip I think they've ever had.
Woo!
This has got to be the worst. They do not, there's no smiles, there's no nothing. By the way, they have very strict laws in these countries. A wink, wink, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's get into this. Oh, for God's sake. And she's like bobbing her head to this. Look at him. He's laughing. He's like, what the fuck? What the? Oh, Moni, what? Whoa, oh, please. What? Oh, turn that garbage off immediately, please. I am a prince of England. For crying out loud, please. Please. Oh, he's smiling. He's like, oh, no, wait. We got to listen to this shit. This is the best. Holy shit. Oh my God, look at her face. Oh God. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh jeez. Oh Christ. Oh, look at this. Look, by the way, does anybody notice a little the clothes? What is she, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman? What is she doing? And the mask. This is the best video. I can't take it. Holy shit. All right. Let's get serious here, folks. Come on. This is real journalism here. Oh. Even this guy's laughing. He's like, this music is, he's like, oh, please. Oh, good grief. They all look like they're smelling onions. Even this guy back here, he's like, I don't recognize this song. Like, what the hell?
Get it.
Megs is like looking around like H is like, oh please, oh this is the worst. Who the hell booked this dumb trip? Oh, this
I would have got into
it's
it.
not fun. It's not like Colombia. Oh my god, folks, listen. I don't know what it's like in hell or whatever. It's probably lines. You know what I mean? It's probably annoying. Like you think you would just walk in and be like, okay, here's the devil and shit. Probably not. It's probably like the DMV. You know what I mean? Lines like I'll take a number. But I imagine this is the music that they're playing in the lobby.
Then, for example, versus the keyboard, how do you know which one is the right fit?
You know what? You got to hand it to this woman. It's hot. They're glistening. They're sweating. She's totally rocking the freckles. Look at the freckles. Either these are freckles or liver spots. I don't know. She looks worse for wear here. Okay, ponytail to the nines. And she's like, okay, oh my God, what do you? How do you guys figure out this horrible, shitty music?
Violin, for example, versus the keyboard. How do you know which one is the right fit?
How do you know which one? How do you know which one makes this horrible sound? Is it the sitar? Are you guys playing the sitar first, or do you hit the drums first? I don't know. Which one do you do?
So
look at the face. Look at him. He's so befuddled by this whole thing. He's like, we really need to talk to our PR team about why we got booked on this stupid thing. This really sucks. I want to go home. I really want to go home. By the way, they're like, have you guys ever heard of an iron? Why can't this woman have iron pants? What is the difficulty?
Like the other room, here our activities are integrated with mental health exercises to help them express themselves and discover their feelings. Yes.
Always, I mean, folks, come on. I mean, what? Come on, please. No sign of, aura. No sign of masculine, nothing. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold my tummy. I'll just hold my tummy like I'm a little tiny kid here. And he's what is dude, bro? He's holding his tummy. He's clutching his. What? Come on. What man does this? What? Please. Oh my God, this is so terrible. That's that? She's always been with them. This lady right here. She's been with them a long time. I don't know which one that is.
Thank you all.
Oh, thank you for that beautiful, shitty music. Oh my God, get me out of here, please. Please. Where's the bar? Oh, there's no alcohol here. Oh my God. Oh my God, tell me we brought bottles on the plane, please.
And that group over there is doing the same, or that's
Could you imagine? She is trying her best, trying to be interested in this.
That group over there. She's trying her best to be in it.
Oh my God. Oh God, I gotta pretend like I care here. Ugh. Oh, channel suits energy, please. But you know what? I didn't have to work this hard. I wasn't on set all day. I mean, I was, but I didn't have to act all day. Now I'm having to act this whole time.
So
they use from scratch. They're moving, they use it, and they start to that, and they stop.
And the big. Why does she? My grandfather had pants like this. What? Who? How did she get these? What is going on here? Does she run? Is she? I have a question. Is she shopping at the old grandpa store? We need to get to the bottom of that. All right, I got one more here. All right, let's get into this. So this same day. Button toilet again. Do you see this chick checking her out? Do you see that little? She's checking her out. Look at that. Bam, chicka, bam, 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 bang. Checking out the boot. She's like, oh my God, so great to see you. I forgot who you are. Tedros. His name is Tedros, right?
Look at him.
And isn't it weird? His name is Tedros, and the guy that owns Netflix or runs Netflix is called Ted Sarandos, which, if you said fast, would be like Tedros.
What is that?
So again, thank you so much for all your efforts. I look forward to
Woman, who are you talking to? Oh my God, thank you so much.
What are you talking about?
God, it's so great, all your efforts. We don't do shit. Look at him. This is the worst. He is in hell, folks. This man's in hell. But rightfully so. You put yourself there, quite frankly. Deserve the B.
So again, thank you so much for all your efforts. I look forward to continue the conversation, especially with Dr. Tedros, about how
she's going to continue the conversation. What is that between selling jelly and crepe mix? Oh my God, hang on, Tedros, hold on. World Hunger Schmunger. Okay, I got a new. Please, I'm mixing honey and marmalade. Okay, I'm working on new.
Oh Lord!
Funding does come in, it feels ring fenced to be able to deliberate that. Just despite the fiscal space,
This is the best part. Listen to what this lady actually says. This makes the most sense of this whole charade.
Fiscal burden that caring for other people's populations from pretty much every side.
Did you hear that? She goes, the fiscal burden from taking care of other people's population. Yeah. That's a good idea. People should pay attention to that. What in the hell are these two idiots doing? That's what I want to know. Besides putting on some faux thing to finally, hopefully, weasel their way back into the palace. Going on, man. They want to go to the palace, man. Going on. Listen, folks, this was funny as shit. Next time, try to be a little more serious. And who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.
Well, everyone, it's been a wonderful, wonderful live. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being here and going over all these points and topics. And we talked about everything from the rooter to the tutor. Didn't we? Didn't we talk about it all? We talked about Fergie. We talked about Andrew just a little bit. Nothing new is going. Andrew's in some serious trouble. Okay. Yeah, we asked the love. We have talked about everything and then some. Here he looked like he lost the will to live. He's sitting here like, I got to go back home with her. Great live, Duty Bird. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, Marine. Thank you, Trouble-a-do. Depressed-a-do. Yep, that could be one. probably the number one thing on the list that Harry is depressed to do. Depressed to do. That's right, Paulie. You got it. In trouble to do, says Hudson. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you, 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 guys. It's been so great. I love being on. Trouble a do, trouble a do. Yeah, Harry don't look like Harry. Harry ain't look like Harry since she came along. Now she's sitting up there like she important. I'm important. It's all about me. Mwah. Big fat kiss to all of you. Have a good one.